broken rules. Silence. Charles Linwood locked eyes with him. Timothy had no confusion as to what would happen next. "Marianne, you will return to the nursery," Word said without taking his gaze from Timothy's face. Marianne whimpered. Grimly, Timothy unclasped his sister's hands from his leg and gently pushed her toward the door. Her soulful eyes lifted to his, bottom lip trembling. "All will be well, sister," he said. "Go now." Without a glance at their father, she ran into the house. Timothy studied his sire. As usual, his father's face was as expressive as granite. No trace of emotion flickered, anger or otherwise. A textbook example of rule number 37. A gentleman is always in control of himself and his situation. And its corollaries. Rule number 23. A gentleman suppresses emotion, whether of disappointment, of mortification, of laughter, of anger, etc. Rule number 59. A gentleman never allows his thoughts to be evident upon his visage. You will recite rules 303 through 309 for me. His father clasped his hands behind his back. Now, boy. Timothy swallowed, forcing his face into an impassive mask, mimicking his father's expression. Took a deep breath. Recited. Rule number 303. A gentleman does not engage in trade. Rule number 304. Mathematics should remain in a theoretical sphere. Rule number 305. A gentleman does not toil with his hands like a common labourer. Rule number 306. A gentleman does not indulge in the vulgarity of practical mathematics. Rule number 307. A gentleman does not manufacture machines either with his own hands or with the help of others. Rule number 308. A gentleman does not design or use machines to bring a good to market. As Timothy recited, Charles Linwood walked to the stone balustrade overlooking the back gardens, rigid back to his son. "You are my heir." His father did not turn around, did not raise his voice. Rule number 3. At all times a gentleman should maintain behaviour and a demeanour which honours the illustrious heritage and sacrifices of his ancestors. His father straightened his shoulders. To engage in trade is a disgrace to the family name. Your actions reflect on us all. Eyes staring sightlessly ahead, Timothy absorbed each word as a blow. He knew. He knew how he should behave. It was spelled out, literally. Why? His father's words barely a question. Despite all my endeavours to impress upon you the importance of your duty, why do you persist in this lowering pursuit? Timothy swallowed and then locked his spine. "'Twas for Marianne's sake, sir. I wished to see my sister smile. It was at least a partial truth." Rule number 9. A gentleman always cares for the needs of his family. His father turned back to him, mouth tensed, eyes narrowed the smallest bit. An eyebrow rose slowly upward. For Charles Linwood it was a catastrophic display of disappointment. "That is a lie you tell yourself, boy." His voice deathly quiet. Cutting. "You made the toy because you wished to. Your sister was merely an excuse. The rules shall never be placed in contradiction with each other." That was rule number 301. "If you truly care for Marianne, you will tame this proclivity," Charles Linwood continued. "If you sully the Linwood name with such low habits, you will damage her prospects. Would you allow this silly infatuation to be the cause of her ruin?" Timothy's heart pounded. Machines were his very breath. Ideas constantly assaulted him, flitting through his brain, restless. Numbers, gears, springs.